Ambassador Zektar's four arms trembled as he clutched the emergency communique. The Drakon Empire had shattered the Outer Rim defenses, 3 star systems consumed in mere cycles. Critical status achieved, High Counselor Yurthok announced, her crystalline voice echoing through the packed chamber. 47 species representatives watched in horror as holographic displays revealed the Drakon advance. Combined fleet engagement unsuccessful. Bioengineered vessels adapt faster than our weapon rotations. The Altarian leader's luminescent form dimmed. 6 cycles remain before core world contact. Population estimates 12 billion sentients at immediate risk. Fear permeated the assembly. Unlike traditional conquerors, the Drakon consumed civilizations entirely, technology, biology, culture, leaving only void. Ambassador Thala of the Kepler Alliance spoke quietly. One unconsidered option exists. Sol 3 humans. General Morden's mandibles clicked dismissively. Primitives? Barely FTL capable. Chemical explosives and kinetic weapons? Obsolete technology. They possess what we abandoned, Thala replied, bioluminescent patches pulsing. Total war capability, unrestricted warfare doctrine. The chamber stilled. Such concepts violated every civilized principle. Yet another system's death scream transmission filled the silence. Desperation crept into noble hearts. Humans retain predatory instincts, Thala continued. They systematically eliminated competing species on their homeworld. Internal conflicts span millennia. They perfected destruction while we evolved beyond it. Yurthok's crystal form flickered uncertainty. To employ barbarians against barbarians? To survive, Thala whispered. The Drakon are apex predators. Our civilized warfare cannot match primal aggression. We need monsters to fight monsters. The vote was unanimous, desperation overriding dignity. Humanity's first invitation to galactic society would be a plea for salvation through violence. Admiral Sarah Chen watched impossible ships materialize around Earth's orbital stations, crystalline vessels bending light itself. Humanity's first contact with alien intelligence. Transmission incoming, all frequencies. Perfect English, Admiral, reported Communications Officer Martinez. The main screen revealed Ambassador Thala, butterfly mantis hybrid with shimmering bioluminescent wings. Greetings, humans of Earth. I am Thala of the Kepler Alliance. We seek aid, not conquest. President Morrison, hastily connected from Surface Command, leaned forward. Aid? We didn't know you existed minutes ago. Time, luxury, unavailable, Thala replied urgently. Galaxy faces extinction. Drakon Empire consumes civilizations. 6 weeks until core systems fall. Billions die. Admiral Chen studied her tactical displays, analyzing alien ship positions instinctively. What assistance do you require? Military intervention. We studied your species remotely. You remain, unique among intelligent life. We evolved beyond warfare. You perfected it. We prioritize individual preservation. You embrace tactical sacrifice. You are what we once were, before civilization. General Harrison, Pentagon-linked, spoke grimly. Describe this enemy. The display shifted. Massive organic ships resembling mechanical deep-sea nightmares. City-sized tentacled vessels dragging smaller craft. Biomechanical fighters swarming like locusts. The Drakon. Evolution choosing predation over cooperation. Grown ships, not constructed. Weapons consuming matter and energy. They defeated our combined fleets repeatedly. President Morrison considered carefully. Your offer? Technology beyond current understanding. Medical advances extending lifespans centuries. Clean energy powering worlds millennia. And, Thala paused, galactic citizenship as equals, not subjects. Chen analyzed alien formations, attack vectors, defensive weaknesses, tactical opportunities flowing through her mind automatically. Decision time frame, she asked. Hours, Thyla answered desperately. Conventional methods failed completely. We need predators fighting predators. We need humans. Within 6 hours, humanity's largest military mobilization began. Earth's first interstellar war. Within 6 hours, the largest military mobilization in human history was underway. Every major power on Earth contributed to what would be known as the Seoul Expeditionary Force. Admiral Chen found herself in command of humanity's first interstellar military operation. The alien technology integration is proceeding faster than expected, reported Dr. Sarah Kim, the expedition's chief scientist. Their translator implants, shield generators, and FTL communication systems are remarkably compatible with our hardware. Admiral Chen studied the tactical briefings prepared by the Galactic Council. The aliens fought with precision, following established protocols and rules of engagement that had been refined over millennia of civilized warfare. Each species contributed according to their strengths. The Valorians provided heavy ships. The Altairians offered superior sensors. The Kepler Alliance supplied tactical coordination. "They fight like a chess match," observed Colonel Jackson, commander of the 1st Space Marine Regiment. "Everything calculated, measured, predictable." "And that's why they're losing," Chen replied, reviewing the latest reports from the front lines. "The Draken don't follow rules. They adapt, evolve, consume. The Council's forces can't match that kind of fluid warfare." General Harrison appeared on the secure channel. "We've analyzed the alien fleet compositions and tactics. They rely heavily on shield technology and energy weapons. Their ships are powerful but limited in number. They avoid collateral damage at all costs." Chen nodded. "Noble but impractical against an enemy that uses collateral damage as a weapon. What's our loadout looking like?" "We're bringing everything," Harrison grinned grimly. "Nuclear torpedoes, kinetic kill vehicles, railguns, plasma cannons, and some experimental weapons the aliens have never seen. Dr. Kim's team has been working around the clock to integrate their shield tech with our offensive capabilities." The view screen showed the growing human fleet. Unlike the elegant alien vessels, human ships were angular, armored, and bristling with weapons. The UES Retribution, humanity's first purpose-built warship, was a massive dreadnought that looked like it had been designed by someone who had never heard the word subtle. "Admiral," came a transmission from Ambassador Thyla, "our military advisors are concerned about your fleet composition. Your ships appear to be designed solely for destruction." Chen smiled coldly. "That's the point, Ambassador. The Council fights to protect. We fight to win. There's a difference." "But the collateral damage will be minimized to civilian populations," Chen cut her off. "But the Draken? They're going to learn why humans spent 10,000 years perfecting the art of killing each other." The joint fleet emerged from hyperspace at Kepler System's edge, where Galactic Council forces made their final stand. Admiral Chen watched tactical displays with growing alarm. Council fleets systematically dismantled by adapting Draken bioships. "Dear God," whispered Commander Stevens, "those things are massive." The Draken command ship rivaled small moons, organic hull pulsing with bioluminescent veins. City-sized vessels swarmed around it like defending antibodies. "Council fleet, this is Admiral Chen, Seoul Expeditionary Force," she broadcast. "We're providing assistance." Fleet Commander Zochthal's strained voice responded. "Welcome any aid, Admiral, but warning, these creatures adapt to our weapons within minutes. Nothing remains effective long-term." Chen studied streaming battle data. Council forces used predictable attack patterns, cycling weapon frequencies and shield configurations orderly. The Draken read them effortlessly. "All human ships implement Doctrine Alpha. Weapons-free, no predetermined patterns. Show them real predator warfare." Human fleets scattered like wolf packs. Alien observers watched horrified as humans abandoned established battle doctrines, operating in apparent chaos. First strike came from UES Havoc, destroyer accelerating directly toward Draken biocruiser. Last-second nuclear torpedo spread while ramming with reinforced bow. Both ships vaporized. "Suicide tactics?" demanded Council Admiral Yirthek. "Opportunity creation," Chen replied calmly. "Alpha Company, exploit gaps. Bravo Fleet, kinetic bombardment on mark." Draken bioships, evolved countering energy weapons and predictable tactics, couldn't defend against human approaches. Railgun slugs at 10% light speed punched through organic armor designed deflecting energy beams. Nuclear weapons detonated inside bioships, never encountering fission-based explosives. Human unpredictability caught Draken completely off guard. Where Council ships retreated when damaged, humans pressed forward. Where alien tactics prioritized preservation, human doctrine embraced acceptable losses for strategic advantage. "Target command structure," Chen ordered. "All ships converge on primary biovessel, full nuclear bombardment." "Admiral," protested Thela, "radiation will render this system uninhabitable for centuries." "Better uninhabitable than consumed," Chen replied grimly. "Sometimes forests must burn to kill infections." The Kepler battle raged 18 hours, but tide turned when human ships entered. Drakon, evolved countering civilized warfare, faced enemies fighting with primitive savagery enhanced by advanced technology. Captain Maria Rodriguez of USCS Defiant completed her third ramming maneuver when Tactical Officer reported unprecedented developments. "Captain, bioships attempting communication." On screen, a squid-spider hybrid appeared, multiple eyes focused with possible intelligence or terror. "We seek parley," the creature spoke broken standard. "Your species, not like others. You destroy, consume, like us, but different." Admiral Chen's image appeared. "Patch me through, Captain." The Drakon commander's eyes dilated, seeing Chen. "You, Alpha Predator, like Hive Queen, but alone. How possible?" "We're not alone," Chen replied coldly. "We cooperate better than you. Here's your only offer. Unconditional surrender, immediate withdrawal from occupied systems, reparations to enslaved species." The commander's mandibles clicked, possibly laughter. "You think like us, but offer mercy. Contradiction. Predators take all." "We're predators when necessary," Chen said, "but also protectors. That makes us dangerous. We choose to be monsters, but we choose to be guardians instead." The creature studied Chen with 6 eyes. "Impossible. Evolution demands consumption." "Evolution brought us together as pack hunters," Chen replied, "then taught us protecting the pack. You never learned that lesson. You remained solitary predators in a universe rewarding cooperation." The Drakon commander shrieked, cutting transmission. Bioships began glowing ominous red. "Emergency evasive maneuvers," Chen broadcast. "They're self-destructing. They can't comprehend losing to inferior predators." Human fleets scattered as massive explosions tore through space. Drakon chose extinction over defeat, but their sacrifice revealed crucial intelligence. Crystalline matrices at each bioship's core pulsed with energy. "Those crystals," Dr. Kim reported urgently, "collective consciousness network. Entire Drakon Empire might be controlled by those matrices." Chen made historic decision. "All ships with survivors extract those crystals. If we decode their network, we might prevent future occurrences." News of human victory at Kepler spread faster than light itself. Within cycles, species that cowered before Drakon reported biofleets retreating without explanation. Admiral Chen stood in council chambers on Altair Prime, facing dozens of species representatives. Recovered crystalline matrices floated in containment fields, their purpose now understood. Drakon weren't just an empire, Dr. Kim explained to the assembly. They were collective consciousness spanning multiple galaxies. When we destroyed command nodes here, we severed their connection to larger networks. Local fleets became lost. Lost? Inquired Counselor Yurthak. Without hive mind direction, individual Drakon lack intelligence for coordinated warfare, Chen replied. They've reverted to basic survival instincts. Survivors are fleeing to galactic rim. Ambassador Thyla's bioluminescent patterns flickered amazement. 18 hours accomplished what our combined fleets couldn't achieve in warfare rotations. How? Chen surveyed the chamber. Beings of incredible intelligence, advanced technology, noble intentions. You fought the war you wanted, not the war you needed. You maintained civilization, rules, moral boundaries. That was wrong? Asked General Mordon. Not wrong, Chen clarified. Admirable. But sometimes civilization needs guardians willing to step outside boundaries protecting it. You needed someone who could be as ruthless as enemies without becoming enemies. High Counselor Yurthak spoke carefully. Your species frightens us, Admiral. Your violence capacity, sacrifice willingness, unpredictability, traits we evolved beyond eons ago. Good, Chen replied bluntly. Fear keeps you honest, prevents complacency. Universe showed you monsters still exist. Now you know monster hunters exist too. Ambassador Thyla approached Chen. Council discussed your people's membership request. There is hesitation. Understandable, Chen nodded. We're not asking acceptance as we are. We're offering to be what you need. When galaxy's peaceful, we'll explore, trade, learn alongside you. When threats require predators, stopping predators, you call us. You'd accept such role? Galaxy's warriors? Asked Yurthak. Chen smiled grimly. It's what we've always been. Difference is now we have something worth protecting beyond our own species. 5 years later, Admiral Chen stood on Gateway Station's observation deck, humanity's first permanent installation outside Sol System. Through viewports, dozens of species' vessels docked at the massive starbase, trade ships, exploration vessels, diplomatic couriers sharing unprecedented cooperation. Council's latest report shows Drakhan incursions down 97%, reported Captain Rodriguez, now Chen's chief of staff. Remaining bioships appeared degenerating without collective intelligence. Chen nodded, watching Valorian science vessels dock alongside human research ships. Crews would collaborate, sharing technology and knowledge. Integration program status? Ahead of schedule. Human tactical doctrine adopted by 17 Council species, while we've incorporated alien shield technology and medical advances into our fleets. Cultural exchange programs particularly successful. Incoming transmission chimed. Ambassador Thyla appeared, bioluminescent patterns bright with excitement. Admiral Chen, news from Outer Rim. Long-range sensors detected another collective intelligence approaching from intergalactic space. Not Drakhan, but signatures suggest similar biomechanical technology. Chen turned from viewport, expression hardening. Time until Council space contact? Approximately 2 standard years, Thyla replied. Council convening emergency session. Tell them we'll attend, Chen said, and tell them not to worry. Galaxy has guardians now. Transmission ended. Rodriguez looked concerned. Think we'll always be needed as Galaxy's enforcers? Chen watched young humans and aliens collaborating on station's lower levels, different species working together on art projects. I hope not, she said quietly. I hope someday Galaxy won't need predators protecting it from other predators. But until that day. She gazed at stars, where human patrol ships maintained vigilant watch alongside Council vessels. Until that day, we'll be ready. Because sometimes civilization's difference from extinction is having someone willing to do what's necessary regardless of cost. Emergency klaxons sounded, reports flooded in about new threats. Within hours, galactic history's largest fleet would assemble, council species providing advanced technology and wisdom, humans providing tactical unpredictability and sacrifice willingness. War might end in hours, but vigilance lasts forever.